Morning, everybody. All right. US ended up closing around 17 points down, despite a strong turnaround in Europe. FTSE ended up 2.2% and DAX up 2.4% yesterday during our public holiday. But the US couldn't hold. It was an extremely volatile session. I mean, the US was looking unbelievable at one stage and came right off. So pretty crazy, and a pretty crazy open this morning out of our Aussie. We've been open for 5 minutes and we've already traded in about a 300-point range. So it's been pretty volatile on the open. We've also had some big moves out of NYMEX crude oil. Last night it closed slightly higher after dipping as low as 53.60 a barrel. If I look right now, we are light sweets at 55. We're down 1.8% on the day. So some pretty big moves out of oil as well. And then we had energy shares backing the trend as Chevron and Range Resources led basic material sector higher, and yesterday the technology shares sold off with Microsoft, Google, and Facebook all dropping more than 2.5%. All right, out of Asia this morning, a bit of a mixed bag. We got Hang Seng down a bit with Tencent off about 2%. We have Shanghai, also a volatile session with increased rumors of government monetary stimulus. Kospi up small, Aussie up a little bit. I know Billy's was up pretty high in Aussie this morning, up over 2.5% at one stage, I think, and we're down. I think we closed pretty much flat or up a third of a percent, so a bit of a pullback there. So we've got there that Billy's and Rio all making good, healthy gains, but they ended up giving a lot of it back towards the end of the day. Chart of interest, we've got a comparison between Russia and Japan on the 10-year yield. On Monday night we saw, or early morning we saw Russia raise rates from 10.5% to around 17%, which is obviously a crazy increase, and that is to try and curb the devaluation of their ruble. But you can see there that 10-year yield is spiking there in Russia. No corporate action to speak of. Key factors today, we had Japanese trade balance, which came in this morning. Machine tool orders as well. The UK, we got IOL unemployment rate at 11:30. At 12, we have CPI out of the Eurozone. 2 o'clock, MBA mortgage applications out of the US. 3 o'clock, US CPI. Also current account balance out of the US. And then at 9 o'clock, we have the FOMC rate decision at 9. And let's have a look at a few charts. First one we'll look at a few indexes. We've got German DAX, basically just showing, if I zoom in a little bit, that big reversal that happened yesterday. Closed right at the high of the day, bouncing off that 50-day moving average. So we'll see if it's enough to turn it around. I'm not actually sure what the German futures are doing this morning, but they may be down a little bit based on the fact that the S&P failed last night. If we have a look at the FTSE, same thing. Almost a key reversal there out of the FTSE. They're not quite taking out the high of the day of the previous session. They're closing well above the opening price. Nice big reversal candle. I think FTSE futures are off a little bit this morning. And we'll see if this reversal can hold. This reversal happening more or less around October's lows as well, which is significant. And then last index we'll look at is the Aussie. So the Aussie down here at the moment at 41,500, pretty much close to the lows of the October session. I think the intraday low of October was 41,150, more or less, and the closing low was at 41,750. So if we can reverse a little bit the session, same as Europe did yesterday, then we might be in for a reversal. We're sort of flirting with October's lows. So with any luck, we'll be able to survive this level. If not, there could be some further downside. So quite a pivotal level right here. Okay, so I'm not actually sure what I've done with my list of charts I want to look at this morning, but I'm just going to go off memory. First rand, we had a bit of a head and shoulders breakdown. Over here at 48, the height of the channel is about $2, so we're looking at about $2 to the downside. Target of about 46. Obviously, first rand's been almost impossible to short over the last probably year. It's been really strong on every pullback. We've got the 50-day moving average coming in at about 46.5 plus minus, 46.5. So may see a little bit of support there. Otherwise, look for support at around 46 as a first level of support of this breakdown. We have a look at the golds. Anglo Gold, pretty much right on support here. We've got a bit of almost a little bit of a head and shoulders continuation, otherwise a descending triangle with a bit of quite a clear target, quite a clear level here at 94. If I look at where they closed in the States yesterday, it was all the way down at 88, so 6 rand lower than this, which is obviously massive in terms of percentage. So we're almost definitely going to be breaking this 94 level today, and with I would say a target from this breakdown of around sort of almost $19. So we're looking at a much lower target here on potentially in Anglo Gold. If we have looked at some of the other golds, Harmony putting in a little bit of a bear flag here. I would peg the level at approximately 1920. If I look where they closed in the States, 1966, so they're going to be flirting with this support level. If we get a clear breakdown below that level, we could be in for the next leg down on Harmony. I'm not actually sure what I've done with the rest of my list, but so we'll have to call it there for today, guys. Good luck trading. It's going to be a volatile session, so keep things tidy. Especially, and also a reminder that we have closeout tomorrow. So there could be some wild moves going into closeout. We've had a lot of volatility recently. Good luck.